Do you want to report how corrupt you and your community? Send an SMS or WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537.
Women Radio 91.7, the Ogbonge radio station for women and their family.
Top of the morning to you. Time check, it is 29 minutes to 8 this morning. First of all, it's Friday, which it's Thursday. Oh, look at that. I'm already in Friday. It's Thursday, the 16th of October. We are smack in the middle of October. Well, we're going into the third week, and I'm sure a lot of us are beginning to be like, can Friday just be here? Yes, can Friday just be here? But we shall take each day in stride. We're thankful for having each day, regardless. You're tuned into WFM 91.7, the voice of women radio, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. My name is Fumi Bambara.
All right, good morning. My name is Rose Yusuf Kaisa. So I think I'm part of those people that would say, let Friday just reach. And then when Friday reach like this, Saturday, Sunday, I'm asking myself, where did it go to? Where did the Saturday and Sunday go to? But it's all good. It's all good. Like you said, let's just take each day as it comes and, just get the best of it. Good morning, family, Newspaper Review family. We're super excited to be here this morning. It's about 28 minutes to 8 on the side of the radio. I hope that your day has started off well and you're ready to get into the papers with us this morning. For me, how are you today?
I'm tired. I'm tired, and this one is my fault. My cousin called me at 11, so I haven't even spoken to this cousin in a very long time. And he called from Canada, so obviously time difference. So he called me at 11. I saw the first call. I was like, no, not today, Satan. No, I'm not picking up this call. And then he kept on calling. I was like, you know what? Because I haven't. So I got up and we spoke for like maybe an hour. So I knew already that because of that, I'm going to be a bit somehow this morning, but it's okay. God day for us.
All right, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm fine.
You look good.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you.
I had to drink coffee this morning to say I need to be awake this morning. Whether it's work or not, we're here. We'll see. All right, let's get into the headlines this morning. Nigeria is turning on its own, but we will make it through. Right. We're going to start from the Punch newspaper. Hurricane Tinubu, mass defections ignite one party state fears. Jonathan slams successor for abandoning Bielsa projects.
All right, heading on to the Guardian. Senate probes Airpeace runway incident and others. Another one on the Guardian says bandit attack casino villages as troops dislodge terrorists in Taraba.
In the This Day newspaper, we have 24 hours after Mba joined APC. Diri abandons PDP, keeps mom on next move. I think like this do I even want to call this a game of chess? Because it's just like nobody's really. I'm not seeing the direction as to what is happening right now. So okay, all the best to everybody involved. Undume, Tinubu's government hasn't failed in its responsibilities of securing lives and property. You see, when some of our politicians make bold statements like this, I'm at a loss for words, because are you being tone deaf? Are you being insensitive? Do you even know what is going on in the country? For instance, do you know how much a derica of rice is? Do you know how much a paint bucket of beans is? Do you even know how much fuel costs? Because when you make bold statements like this, it comes off as, are you really, are your ears to the ground? But you go better. Yeah, let's move to next.
You go better. Oh. All right, let's head on to Daily Trust. ADC, Tinubu determined to turn Nigeria into one-party state. Another one on the Daily Trust says, Tinubu's aid, women still marginalized in politics despite proven capabilities. And you wonder why? We'll get there.
In the Vanguard newspaper, we have ADC Dixon row against spate of defections to APC. Federal government moves to end joblessness, launches national job centers nationwide. When I saw this one, I said, okay, it's about time that this happens. So let's see what comes out, because it's one thing to say, oh, we're creating job agencies around, but it's another thing for the thing to actually kick off, right? And we see the dividends of it. So yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get to see. Hopefully, time will permit us to touch this this particular headline on Vanguard. All right, let's head on to premium time. Showore plans protest for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Presidency kicks. High food prices dipping. Kanu's child malnutrition crisis.
In the Nation newspaper, union warns firms not paying minimum wage, labor laws violation. When I saw this, I said about time, because when we're talking about the whole Nupeng Pengasin versus Dangote crisis, Abi standoff, this was something that came up a lot. That what are you exactly fighting for? Like, there are people that are not being paid, right? There are people that are, even some state governments are still not paying the current minimum wage.
Minimum wage,
yeah, and you people are fighting for what exactly? So yeah, when I said, I was like, okay, maybe they heard us. Just continue to hear us. Yes. Moving to the Tribune newspaper.
Around the Tribune, Oyo and federal government collaborate to tackle death in mothers and newborns in 4 local government areas. This is good. Hopefully, when that is done, they extend to other parts of the state and other states too. All right, 2026 budgets. Oyo government pledges transparency and inclusiveness. This is coming from Tribune.
In the cable newspaper, we have Umahi, Tinubu's administration constructing roads to last 100 years. Which road? Okay. I say PDP tickets now like tissue paper. 3 more governors planning to defect.
This mass defects that we're seeing like this. Okay. Daily Post, lastly on the Daily Post, it says defections, APC will control 30 states by 2026, says Information Minister Idris. And then Benue Assembly urges government support for flood victims. Are we still talking about this? Flood victims up to now?
Yes. Because that is how we work in this country. Like, until the thing has spoiled, we have not gotten there. So next year, I dare say that we might have the same conversation again next year when the rain starts, because we do not know how to nip things in the bud. For instance, when I saw that the headline of roads lasting 100 years, and I said, which roads? Because there are certain roads in Lagos that I know that they had just done, and then when the rain started, I've been seeing potholes on the road, and I was like, I still know when they did this road. So what roads? And I know that you might say, oh, that's local government road, that's state road, but it's still the same thing. Do you understand? So
yeah,
when those potholes were, when it was small holes that look like tiny holes, nobody thought to think that, oh, let's cover it before it becomes, a big pothole. So yeah, so same thing with flood victims. We will still have this conversation, because Benue, I think there's some other states that had a lot of casualties from the floods, especially when the rains were really, really heavy. Ideally, what should have happened is, when the rains are subsided, there should be a way to be able to forestall these things, but they are not doing that. Then the flood victims as well, you're not forestalling anything, you're not making sure that the victims get the required help that they need. So I'm actually not surprised, because this is the story of Nigeria.
It is. All right, so this is Women Radio WFM 91.7, and of course, this is the newspaper review on the Full Breakfast Show. We just gave you the headlines for today on different dailies, so feel free to get to follow any of the stories that appeals to you this morning, and even the ones that don't even appeal to you, the ones where they vex you. All joy.
Yes,
just let us know your polls on any of the stories this morning. So this is about 20 minutes to 8, and we'll definitely be excited to hear from you, the newspaper review. So do well to dial the numbers 07000 917 917, or better still, dial 09155 917 917. Send us WhatsApp messages to 070 317 56537 or 08155 917 917. We'll definitely love to hear from you this morning.
Yes, so let's take the first headline. But before we do so, good morning, Sumba.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Fumi J. Good morning, Rose. Well, you ladies are looking cheery this morning. I hope there is a lot of cheerful news.
Oh,
We don't know about the other parts, but hey, we are good.
well, I feel like that was a threat. Because anytime Sumba comes, it's fire for fire.
We don't know if the other one is okay to say yes, there's good news,
I
but
beg, spare me.
as
Oh.
far as me and Fumi are concerned, we are okay.
We are okay. Yes,
We
yes,
are
yes.
All right, that's
Hope
great
you're
to
good.
know.
How are you, Sumba, this morning?
Well, we are developing our coping mechanisms for
okay.
living in a country like Nigeria, and we're trusting the Almighty God to help us.
Hmm. He will. He has always helped us. That's why we've lived so far in Nigeria.
I didn't expect any less from you, Sumba, with your response, to be honest.
Oh
But we're gonna
dear.
go straight into the headline. This one we've been trying to tackle it, excuse me, since Monday. But like Rose said, Nigeria's issues has been dragging everybody. So each time we try to talk about this issue, people will just call and say, "Look, that's not what is wrong with me right now. Have you seen how much gas is? Have you seen how much fuel is?" So I said, and then when I saw this again in the head, and I said, "Okay, well, Bookie yesterday sort of like glossed over it. That was the last thing in like 2 minutes." But I wanted you to be able to speak on this, which is the National Assembly pushing for early polls. You know, I know you've been saying it in the news, to November 2026, as opposed to when it would typically be in 2027, and that's like 6 months before the new administration will be sworn in. And there's been conflicting sides, different sides to the coin. You know, there's some people who say, well, the reason for this is because the whoever is going to be sworn in, the challenges to, you know, them being in power would be reduced, because there will be like 6 months for them to be able to tackle, you know, whether or not they deserve the win, or whether or not it was rigged and all of that. Then on the flip side, right now we are currently experiencing campaign, like it's been happening since the beginning of the year. I dare say maybe even last year. It started last
Some
year.
sort of subtle
It's been
campaigns which is
they
going
hit
on.
the road running with campaigns.
Yes.
Campaigns started from the very day they were sworn in. So let's not even go into that.
Okay. Okay, someone has said.
That's the
Okay.
only thing that I see this administration doing that is so visible.
So I wanted to know what your thoughts are on this. Yesterday, Buki outrightly said she's not for it, that she thinks she said it was a blatant no for her, like this 6 months beforehand. So I'd like you to weigh in on what your thoughts are with regards this. Yeah, I'm not going to carry on. Please carry on. Yes.
Oh yeah, okay, for me, you know, there's something interesting about Nigeria and how we, you know, come up with ideas, you know, and plans and strategies and all of that. We are always good on paper, excellent on paper. You know, the lawyers will say prima facie on the face of it. And I mean, when you look at that, you know, proposition, and you also look at the reasons that are given for it, I mean, anybody would want to applaud. Okay, because these are very valid reasons. So, I mean, you know that in Nigeria, all our elections are colored with, you know, litigation. The Nigerian politician is so optimistic, you know, that he believes, I mean, and he's so full of himself that he believes that when I go to the polls, it's going to be a landslide, as they say. And so when elections are conducted and it doesn't go their way, it has become a norm, you know, like a procedural thing they head for the courts, you know, and that throws an imbalance into the entire setup. Because so you have a governor that is sworn in, and then the opposition goes to the courts, which could last for as long as you know can think of, and then at the end of the day, sometimes, and we have seen that happen in Nigeria, the opposition wins in the courts, and then you have to now remove the incumbent, and you know, so it's a very tacky thing that it's a shameful thing across the world. So if you take that as a reason for saying, okay, we're going to have early elections, I would sign for it. Because one of the things I did was to read through that entire write up to see,
Mhm.
okay, 6 months to the time. What can be done in 6 months? Because our litigation usually goes, longer than that. But they have also adjusted that by saying this is the period within which the courts, whether the High Court, Federal Court, or whatever, and the Supreme Court must have accomplished all. Now, when I looked at that, one is 90 days, one is 60 days. That's 150 days, but they have a provision for 185 days, which means that they still have a month, in between. Fantastic on paper. My question is, how are we going to run this through according to the pattern that has been put on paper? That
Mm.
is where we usually have problems with Nigeria, and so I'm hoping that we would be able to do that. Number two thing that came up for me was the fact that they said the people in the diaspora would have opportunity to also vote. That's one of the things they are driving at. And then they said to vote in the presidential elections. And I said, oh, no, but why limit it to presidential elections? What
Mm.
happens to gubernatorial elections? What happens even to local government elections? Because look, the world has become a global village. There are people who live abroad that they are on their TV, the Nigerian TV stations 24/7. I see it happen all the time if I travel out of the country. So they follow what's going on. They are knowledgeable about this thing. So why restrict them to just the presidential elections? That's a question that I have to put for. But honestly, on the face of it, I will throw my weight behind it.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think you were going to do so.
No, I mean, when you
Please carry
see
on.
things that appear to be, to be going right, yes, you will give kudos to the government. We
Mhm.
don't come here just because we want to criticize, the
Yeah.
efforts of the government of the time. When they do something well, we'll say yes. So I will throw my weight behind that. But I've told you all the paper as I see them. You
Mhm.
understand? So the implementation of it is what we now begin to watch out for. Are they going to be good with their word? That's another cup of tea.
Hmm. All right. Thank
Not
you so much.
not the one I'm drinking though.
I mean,
Thank you.
that's one thing that we have been, battling with in this country. We have beautiful, papers that have been signed, or beautiful laws. We have, a lot of them, but have we implemented them? That's the issue. So if
Mhm.
this is going to be followed through with, I just hope, just like Sumbo said, that they follow through with it and they actually do it for the right reasons.
Mhm.
They actually do it for the right reasons. Because it's one thing for you to say, oh, all of these things will happen, and at the end of the day, there is one back reason for doing it, of
You
which
can't escape that, Toros. Let's
so
not
that's the
uh,
thing.
let's not overdo things. I mean,
Mm,
in all of this, there are also always an alternative motive,
Mm.
okay, to it. Nobody wants to do something that does not favor them,
benefits
Mhm.
you.
especially within the political class. So when you look at it deep down, there might be things that they have seen,
Mhm.
oh, let's look at it, let's quickly, but sometimes the crafty man is caught in his craftiness.
Mm.
You
Hmm.
understand? When you think that, oh, this is it, I'm going to, the opposition is also there looking. So sometimes you actually do, it turns the tables against you,
Mm.
But when you look at it, even if there's an ulterior motive, it's something that you cannot see in this one. I mean, it appears okay, right, and good. And if they do it well and the opposition itself plays its role by looking through it, then we will be good to go.
Hmm.
Hmm. In the light of campaigns already happening, I think that's where my concern is. Whereby 6 months before, wouldn't you say that governance would totally stop, because already it's not as if governance is
Hmm.
Is there governance going on? Look, and I'm not going to put the entire blame on the APC. Let's come out straight. All of them are campaigning. The only thing is that because the APC is the government in power, it is so obvious and it is so wrong. Okay, because the government itself must be able to obey and abide by its own rules. They should be the one at the forefront saying no, it's not allowed. But the APC government cannot stop it or sanction it because they themselves are at the forefront of it. Okay, I mean, we've been seeing posters for how long? There was a time they said, why did they put this big, massive thing in Abuja with the, president's picture and all of that and all of that? And then they will tell you, oh, they don't know. They don't look. That's something, a strategy that has always, gone on in Nigeria for as long as I can remember. We don't obey rules, let alone political issues like this. So they have all been campaigning. Now, the one thing that I could take out of this now, as you say that, is that if we say 6 months to election, so now they are saying the elections we hold they're bringing the elections forward by 6 months. So elections we hold November next year. That tells me that we have 1 year to elections. And I don't remember how many days they have before elections to campaign. Okay, I don't remember. I mean, is it 60 days? Is it 1 day? I don't remember because there's a specific number of days that you have to begin elections to begin campaign, towards the elections, which tells me that right now we have just 1 year to elections, and and the campaigns are here fully. That's what it means. So we don't have, for me, from day one, on all the radio stations that I'm on, I've always said it from day one that the only thing that this government hits the road running to do, apart from the very unpopular things like the fuel, deregulation, like the forex deregulation, the other thing is campaign, because it's just been very, very annoying. So it means that right now we are in the heat of it. Now, one of the things that they do in the West, abroad, in some countries, you call for elections when you think your party is popular enough to win. They don't have, in Britain, I'm sure of that, they don't have a specific, they have range, but NEPA has decided to strike.
We're in Nigeria.
So don't mind me.
we get it.
Don't mind me.
We get it.
There's nobody home. When they come in, they will put on the gen for me. So you got to manage me. Maybe I should go off, a video. So
That's
you
fine.
call for elections when you believe it favors you, when the popularity of your party is highest. So that can also be one of the hidden considerations, because it's all about, and to check all this, ADC and all. You can see all the deflections. They are political moves. So let's move on.
Okay, another thing that actually got my attention is that beyond this calendar shifts, the National Assembly is also pushing for deeper digitalization of the electoral process. And then, it's mandating presiding officers to transmit results from polling units, both electronically and manually, including the number of accredited voters. The dual transmission process, legislators argue, will strengthen transparency and reduce opportunities for manipulation at collation centers, a recurring problem in the past elections. Now, last year, we attempted digitalization and everybody knew how it ended up, with glitches here and there, transmitting results. It was not just a seamless process. So are we saying that between now and next year, November, we'll be ready for all of these things? And to get it all straight, are we going to have an election that will be seamless, that people can trust and say, yes, this election was actually digitalized, everything was seamless. Are we not going to be experiencing glitches? Because at the end of the day, even with that safe, there are a lot of people who did not even trust what came out, the outcome of the elections. So, in Sumbo, are we actually going to see that happen?
The moment you went into that, I was going to say, I beg, I don't know about that too. But the dualization of the system itself is an issue. When you have a combo of manual and electronic, as far as I'm concerned, it leaves a good gap for manipulation. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It leaves a good ground for manipulation when you have a mixture of the two. And also, you have said it, Rose, this country is not ready, is not fully prepared for digitalization, of voting, because the voting is supposedly covers the entire nation. At least provision should be made for everybody who is registered to vote. And at the last count, I'm sure we have possibly up to 80 million persons, who are eligible to vote. So
sorry to interrupt you, Simba. We have a call.
Okay.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. We cannot hear you. Maybe try calling us back again. It might be a network issue. 07000917917 or 09155917917. Please go ahead, Simba.
Okay, so I was saying that we are looking at, using electronic mix to vote for the call is coming in again.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Good morning.
Hi, Prince. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good morning.
Mr. Prince on the line. Madam Sumbo, thank you for today. Thank you for the dimension you came through. For me, if you remember yesterday, I said what we needed or what we should be looking at, for me, is not the defection. Number one. Number two, I am not looking at whether they made the election November. If they even make it November, that would be easier for Nigerians. That would be the most beautiful thing ever done for Nigerians. Because every Nigerian, I believe people like me, we are eager to see these guys out of our house totally. And I refer to what happened in Madagascar yesterday. That we should watch it. The trigger that these guys are holding, by the time they pull it by themselves, some things happened some years ago in Ghana, and today people are looking at that, and Ghana is peaceful. Okay? Nigeria has gotten to, but for me, the battle now is, we are not seeing ourselves one yet, and I believe this is the opinion of many Nigerians. We are yet to be one. We are just Nigerians, not a nation. Lastly, from me, Madam Fumi, Fumi and Madam Rose, I want us to look at the pressing situation of Nigerian life on digital data. Some people came out yesterday and said inflation has dropped to 18% in Nigeria, right? Are you ready? Please, you are women, all of you. You are going to the market. I go to Sunday market here to buy things for my wife at times when I'm at least I'm handy. And
that's a crazy market.
Yeah.
Please, I want us to look at the data from 20% and say to 18%. Please, how much is still a bag of rice? My place, we produce rice in Kogi State. That is one of our best foods. Then I want us to tell my message to my brother, Joash, the Bible Joash. I know how that guy, he had a good reputation from the beginning. Now he might destroy it now. Send my message to him that, please, Joash, will you tell me go to court again or go to hell? Because the other one told us, my friend from the other side told us that we should go to court, and that is where we are today. What is Joash going to tell us this time? Is he go to court or go to hell? What will be the next adjective they will qualify the glitches that might happen? What will be the next development? That should be, if I let them make it November next year, please, I'm begging. So that Nigerians can bring, our attention is high. We want to see. All the states that are decamping to whatever party, please don't be worried though. Please don't be worried. Go and get your PVC. If you're angry like me, change it now. It's going to be violent. It's going to be bloody. This election coming, nobody should print it that is, we are this, it's going to be real. Please prepare yourself, go and vote. It's where you see dog chasing you and you not pick a stone. That is when the dog will get power to chase you more. Pick your stone and follow the dog and see where the dog will fly. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much
You know,
for calling and giving your thoughts on that. Go ahead, Sumbo.
Unfortunately, you know, I wish I shared this optimism about, you know, getting your PVC and being ready to vote, because that's what we've done in the past years. It still has not, you know, there's no guarantee.
Hello.
Oh, we have it. Hello, good morning.
My name is Omoto Solukman from Akuti.
Good morning. Is this your first time calling?
No. I've been calling all along. Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while. Welcome back. Thank you for calling again today.
Yes, ma'am. Madam, let's face reality. You see, I don't see anything wrong with the present president. I don't see anything wrong. You know, people fail to realize that this man is a strategy. You fail to realize it. You should ask one question. What is this man doing underneath that other governors are joining in? Forget about saying because they want to. It has been happening before now. Even when Obasanjo was here, he has the largest number of states. So what people are criticizing Tinubu by now? You see, this man came into power within the little time of 1.5 years to 2 years. People started criticizing. If you look at president and you look at vice president, the former vice president, what's his name, Atiku, and you look at Obi, they equally promised that they will remove first subsidy. That is a spam. So it is the same thing. But one thing I noticed about Tinubu is that people fail to realize that as at the time the fuel went up, everything was in total mess. Really, I mean. But if you look at the prices of goods and service goods by now, it's coming down now. So you should ask one question: why is it coming down? What is it doing that the thing is coming down? The price of rice that somebody was mentioning the other time, it went up to 100 and something thousand now. I bought rice recently, 58,000.
How much did you buy rice?
And it's working. Yes, it's 58,000 in my area in Akuti. If you want to buy, you can come. 58,000. People are just saying, well, what of this? It has come down. So demand is really working underneath. But people are just criticizing because because of tribalism, because they thought demand is a godfather, he believes in this and that. You see, let's face reality. Demand is working out. All the governments are enjoying him now. You know why? The money they are receiving is times 3 or times 4 of what they are receiving for. And they have enough money to do projects. Except if they want to go and face a EFCC by themselves. So the money is a strategy. You people don't know. If you ask one question, why is the prices of those things coming down gradually? What people are expecting is that if you do magic, those prices should come down like this, coming down totally, or even below what it was. It's not possible. It's pure economics. So it's pure economics and it's working for him. So his own strategy may be strange to a lot of people, but he has his own strategy. Even Boko Haram that you are talking of, are they increasing or they are reducing the number? You see, this man is under pressure because the northerners are not even, some of them are not even happy about it because they believe the man balance the position in Nigeria. He balance it now, in terms of ministerial appointment, another appointment at some level. When Buhari was there, They put all the Fulanis and the outsiders there now. So let's face reality. People are not happy that Wike of all people will be in Abuja because they always retain an Hausa guy. So we see Nigeria should be united. That is it. So they see something. The governor sees something in him. What is attributes that makes them? You think it's easy to convince people to come to you like that? So it's not easy. That's face reality. There's something that man is doing underneath that is working. So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. Suma, would you like to respond?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the gentleman and I live in the same country or in the same space. Because I mean, I like to be extremely objective, and just stand in the middle ground. I don't also like tribal connotations. Okay, or when Buhari was there, he put the Northerners. Those are not the things I look out for. The things that I actually, look out for are the realities on ground. Let me tell you something. Prince spoke about going to the Sunday market. Just last week, I went to the Sunday market. I said I needed to,
All right, Sumbo, just a minute, Sumbo.
There's
I'm sorry
someone
to cut
on.
you. Yeah, this just to cut. Sorry to cut you short. We have to do this for somebody that has been of support to grassroots women. Just a minute, and we'll come back to you, Sumbo. So we're here to do a little surprise for an amazing woman who, when you think about grassroots, she's probably the first person that will come to your mind. Grassroots women, she's probably the first person that will come to your mind. So Shegun, are you ready for us? Let's get to see her and celebrate her. Hi, Shegun. Shegun, can you hear me?
Is muted.
Yeah, Shegun, you're muted if you can hear me. Okay, maybe because today is her birthday and we're just trying to surprise her, to wish her happy birthday coming from Women Radio. And I know that she has been, a pillar for grassroots women. And we are talking about the very delectable, amazing lady who has done a lot for grassroots women. We're talking about the MD and the CEO of Asha Microfinance Bank, Fumilola Paseda or Oladoyinbo. So maybe we get to join Shegun. Shegun will get to join us pretty much soon so that we can get to hear from him or see what's going on from that side of where he is right now, because he's presently in her office. So we just want to say one or two words to her and also hear from her. Today is her birthday, so that's why we're doing this. Anyway, Sumba, let's go on before we can get to Shegun.
All right. So I was speaking about the fact that, look, I went to the market, just last week. Look, just to get a few groceries into the house, no protein, not even in bulk. You pick this, pick that. By the time I came back, I had spent about 200,000 naira. How many Nigerians can afford to do that? Now, it talks about the fact that these are economic issues. And I would like to respond with a very faint idea of economics that I did up to A levels. Now, the issue is that what determines, the wealth of a nation, the GDP of a nation and all of that, is your foreign exchange that you earn. And then we'll say the exchange rate, it goes up, it comes down. What is responsible for that fluctuation? It is not the issue of supply and demand. It is something that is being manipulated. Let's put this reality on ground. Now, it said that Atiku and Obi said they would.
Sorry to interrupt you, Sumba. We have a call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Fumi. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Sumba. Steve.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good because of that. Good morning, Nigeria. What I just want to say is this. Sometimes when people speak, I wonder on the side of the divide they are really. And I don't indulge such people because for me, if what you're saying does not match my reality as an average Nigerian, then I beg to differ. Can you tell me things are coming down? We go to the market on a daily basis. Ask the women now. Which day will they talk about gas for years? Which day will talk about Boko Haram, insurgency, how people are being pardoned, how criminals or miscreants or terrorists are being paraded and they will saying they are integrating them into the society. Do you know how many deaths happen on a daily basis? And you come here because you are the son of the president or the administration in power. We come to come and give us fabul and stories. I don't believe in hypotheses. I don't believe in statistical algorithms. I believe in tests. Show me what you have, and let me balance it with the equation in my phone. You know, yesterday we were talking about mathematics. If what you are telling me is 2 plus 2 is 22, when it's supposed to be 4, I wouldn't buy the idea. You're telling me rice is 50 something thousand. Come to Sabo Ikobi and come and see how much you are buying rice. Come and come and telling me if your reform is not reforming my pocket, how do I do the mathematics?
Hello, Mrs. Zeboli. We cannot hear you any longer. But I think Sumbo got the crux of your message, and Nigerians did as well. And that's why I asked him, how much did you say a bag of rice is? Because, like, I mean, if a woman called and said a bag of rice is 58,000, 60,000, I might be inclined to believe her because now we they go markets. You know, I'm not saying that men don't go, but now we they go market. So when you come and make a bold statement like that, we need to be careful the kind of statements that we make, especially in the light, you know, of what we are experiencing as Nigerians. Please go ahead, Sumbo.
So that's exactly what the lady said is what I was driving at. You know, when you come and you can hear those tribal connotations, you know, okay, where I broke off was he said Obi and Atiku had also vowed to deregulate, you know, the cost of the petroleum industry and all of that. Well, and not even, the problem here is not even that he did. It is the how of doing it. And one of the things they told us was that, the markup from the subsidy they would give to other things. What other things are you enjoying? I will not be this country, all of us did. What other thing are you enjoying? Every time I enter the filling station to buy fuel in my car, I literally cringe. You know, I've been in a station before, and by the time I came out, I had spent 95,000 naira on fuel. How many people earn that amount in a month? I think Shego is ready for you.
Yes, Shego is definitely ready for me. So we are here. Well, we're joining live to celebrate the birthday of this amazing woman. I hope she can hear us. Hi, good morning. I hope she can hear us. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. We're celebrating you from Women Radio WFM.
Happy
Good
birthday.
Morning. Happy birthday from all of us at Radio WFM 91.7. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. You're live on
it's
Women
my
Radio.
First year anniversary, work anniversary with Harsha Microfinance Bank.
Okay. Yes, that's true.
Congratulations.
I don't know. I was just thinking about happy birthday. I don't know. I was just thinking about birthday. But anyway, happy anniversary. We are super excited for the work that you do for the microfinance bank and of course for grassroots women. We're super excited. We're celebrating you, celebrating all you have done. I was saying earlier that one cannot think about grassroots women and not think about the work that you have done, especially, you know, when you came on VOW and we were able to hear a lot of the things that, you know, you have done, the underwork that you have done in terms of grassroots women. So we say very big congratulations to you, and we hope that this continues to go on. And of course, you know, we are partners in doing this. So yeah, we celebrate you and all you do. So congratulations on this 1 year anniversary.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right. I hope you're having a good day and a great celebration too.
In fact, I don't even know how to describe this because I walked into the office and it's like people have taken charge of my. They just gave me this and said some people are calling me online. So, as in they've practically taken charge of the schedule for the day. So, yes, I'm having a good day already.
Okay, so this is us from our live program, Women Radio, the newspaper review. We're wishing you all the best to come. And we know that grassroots women will definitely have a lot to benefit as the year rolls by. So more years and amazing time to spend, and we'll continue to celebrate you and the work you do for grassroots women. So congratulations to you and to Asia Microfinance Bank.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And maybe just a final word before you go, opportunity for
Please.
you to know what we do in Asha. Perhaps for people that are listening, we in Asha Microfinance Bank are known for women empowerment, economic empowerment. We have touched lives in the 16 years of Nigeria, and we are hoping to do more. What we have done this year has been significant, but of course, we are very excited about what lies ahead of us. We want to be the known name for women empowerment. When any woman in the grassroots is seeking for a way to come out of poverty, we want everyone to think of Asha Microfinance Bank, and that will be the final word for this for today.
All right, thank you very much, Ma. And
That's great.
Ask for your loans. And of course, if you have funds to save, we also have savings products for you, backed with micro insurance as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma. And we'll definitely continue to reiterate this at Women Radio. So enjoy the rest of the celebration. And of course, we're rooting for Asha Microfinance Bank. All right, thank you.
Have a lovely day.
Yes. So this is your Women Radio WFM 91.7. And of course, you just heard the voice of the managing director and CEO of Asha Microfinance Bank, Fumilola Paseda Oladoyinbo. And today they're celebrating their 1-year work anniversary. And we're super excited for her. If you followed Val, you will know that her session was power-packed because she actually touched on a lot of issues, talking about the collective power of grassroots women, to leadership. She was part of that, that session, and it was definitely a good one. So yeah, we're wishing her all the best, and we're definitely rooting for her. And this is something we do on Women Radio too. So yeah, we're always open to do this for you, your loved ones, and of course, to people who you hold dear to you. So yeah, yes, let's come back to Nigerian issues. In the midst of Nigerian issues,
We have a call.
You have a call.
Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Women Radio.
Good morning.
Good
Emmanuel.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Fome, and good morning, Madam Ruth.
Good morning.
Morning.
We said you are one day. See, when I come on board, I
Hopefully.
don't speak what I'm not sure of. Because I know I will give account of whatever. We know that many people are listening to us. Sometimes we need to encourage them, but not by lying. Actually, let me shock you. I told you last time the gas is not by here. First bought 2005. But there's a place, and I called the name of the place. I went there and I bought, and I saw some Nigerians who are buying, they are reselling at the rate of 2005, 3,000. This is because of inflation. Go to market, you see plantain. You see, you can get it 3,000, 3,000, 5,000. But go to Dozin, and you see banana also, and some of the orange. Visit the Dozin on this side, and you see them, they prefer selling it higher and paying some part away. And it's also because of inflation. And let me shock you yesterday, I bought rice. And I will tell you where I bought it. It's Nigerian rice. Little people that are born with silver, silver, and gold, and I'm poor. And I'm poor so that I want to make others to give place of belonging. That's why I'm poor. And that I'm pleading for the poor masses. Yesterday, that's my boy. We bought a bag of rice for 42,000 naira. It's Nigerian made and from my buru. You buy it 30,000, they process it for 12,000 or 14,000, making 42,000 naira. Yesterday, we brought it to this is Nigerian rice. I'm not saying what I'm not sure because whatever I do, I will give account. Let us do the right thing anywhere we are. Look at this politician, their interest come from we should not allow politics, religion, ethnicity to divide. This is a family, we call it family issue. We agree to disagree. So let us say the thing how it is, because how it is in your own end may not be the way. But when you meet somebody already, there's nothing that person will do, that you even comment, you always condemn. But no, it's not easy to be a leader. If you have been a leader in a justice, you know that Nigerians are very difficult people in a rule. When will I say, let me put you out on Jenny B Badger, what you coach. When you are getting you allow that place to program. But I believe God will really intervene and take us to where that Nigeria back. if you as a person in the fear of God, you do the right thing, I do the right thing, there. Nobody know what happened. As of yesterday, some people just want to be taken too much. Don't know one person. I don't know where I'm living this one. God will call us a question. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. And I will be great again. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Evangelist Dixon, for calling in and for telling us where, Nigerian rice, to get Nigerian rice. Thank you so much. Please go ahead, Sumbo. We're not going to interrupt you again, hopefully.
If a call comes in, you would. Okay, so I like what the evangelist said. I mean, it's very believable. There's a way that you come out that people would, know that, okay, so he has specified the type of rice, Nigerian rice, and it specifies also that you buy for 30,000 and then they process. Okay, so this is on process, like this is still very much in the raw. When we talk about buying rice, generally we're looking at the rice that we were used to. You get what I'm saying? Before all of this came out, but that's good that Magboro is just next to me here. Is the next bus stop to me at Arepo. So, excuse me, something that I could also go and verify. Although I wouldn't, that's not the kind of rice that I would buy. But at least if it is available, you still have respite for some people who cannot afford the high profile thing. But what I'm saying is this, and I think the point I want to drive home now is the fact that, look, let's get away from this narrative that, hey, when Buhari was there, when the Northerners were there, at least this is what they... is it supposed to be a retaliation?
Yeah.
Why do we want to compare ourselves with that which is not good enough? Why don't we look forward? Why don't we compare ourselves with those who are doing excellently well? All right. So for me, what we are saying is that a country like Nigeria ought not to be here. If you listen to Lumumba, Professor Lumumba, I think that's his name, speaking to a set of people, a set of Nigerian leaders at the 65th independence, I was weeping in my heart that are these people hearing? And he said one thing. He said, this is supposed to be celebration, but I cannot preach the message of a wedding at a funeral. That should strike the head of any Nigerian. That's what we're talking about. So I think someone is trying to come in. Let me
Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning again. I'm the same Momoto Lukman that called you from Africa.
Okay.
I thank God that somebody has seen what I've said. You see, before you can compare the price index of any particular product, all you need to do is to sample prices from different markets. We have different markets for different people. Plus people will continue to say, okay, because you are buying imported goods. Why should we be imported when we have Nigerian goods? Let's be realistic.
How much of Nigerian goods do we have in this country?
Has come down, madam. It has come down. If you want to criticize me, I will give you my number. Come to my area. I tell you 58 naira, 58,000.
But that's just one market.
And that's even one item.
If your price in a Korodu is too high, you see, go and find out. That's a market for you to make money. That's the reality.
Thank you so much for your call. I think that what somebody is saying is that your like Evangelist Dixon called, it's Nigerian rice. You also can't use that rice as a yardstick.
Hello, good morning. Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Yes, concerning the pricing, I think
Please, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Elizabeth.
Okay. Okay.
The pricing issue, the fact that somebody sees it at this price and the others saw it zone at that price. Madam Sumba had talked about the type of price. Then apart from that, we have to even get general view from the market to know what the price is like. The fact that somebody sold it for something, Mr. Dixon, I'm not saying that he's selling like that's what he bought. They are a trader. Do you know that I know the company price I get for some product? And when I hear they buy it at a price, I can analyze that something had gone wrong. It is not the right price. Because if the company price, if the price if somebody got it is lesser than what the company is offering, it could be stolen goods. It could be that somebody got a gift and decided to give it at a getaway price. So we need to sample prices all around. Then to the last caller, may I ask, before the issue of this current administration came up, how much was rice? A bag of rice. So we're not saying price has come down. Price has come down. For heaven's sake, nobody is any 100,000 per month as salary can even feed 2 people conveniently in this nation, Nigeria now. Because averagely, if I look at just my children, 2 children and myself alone feeding, and I put my husband into it, that's 4 adults, 2 adults and 2 children. In a week, I can't spend less than 50,000. I can't spend less than 50,000. That's if I want to manage. I'm just cooking only panla, smoked fish. Let's be realistic about this. And even if we want to drink Gary now, Gary, before the price, okay, let's even say the price of Gary has come down. We want to buy something to drink the Gary, whether it's granite of 100 naira or 200 naira will not be sufficient for a child to use. So what are we talking about? Analyze these things. And let's not just base it on the strategy. The kind of strategy that you use as a father, that you come up and say, on the day you gave back to your child, and you are saying, see, today, this thing that has been easy for you are going to make it difficult. Without even making any plan to do things. So instead of pricing, we can't just conclude that price is coming down. I'm selling. There are few products that have come down. Semo, the price has reduced. Spaghetti, the price has reduced. Some noodles too, the prices have reduced. But the reduction, compare it to 1 year ago. I have the pricing list of the products I was selling 3 years ago. When I compare, in fact, I will start at time say, what is it? Many of them are more than 300% increase. What are we talking about? Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. I think this is a really nice way to put a bow on it, because I think that I would like a woman to call. And I'm glad that, you know, she's not just a woman, she's also someone who sells and has given, like Sumbo had said, what's the trajectory? Like, what has been the timeline of this thing? You can't just come out and say things in isolation. You have to compare with others. You can't say, oh, because Buhari's dispensation, but let's not use bad to compare bad. Do you understand? Let's use bad to compare good and see how bad things are or how good things are. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. Can't even take the messages this morning. But thank you for your messages that are coming in. Today's price of rice that we're fighting about today. We cannot.
As if rice is the only thing we eat.
Gloria, we cannot take this call. I already texted you. We cannot take this call any longer. We have run out of time. Maybe tomorrow. Please call tomorrow. We will tackle this issue. Call tomorrow.
Yes, we can start up with this tomorrow.
We can start up with this tomorrow, but we cannot take any call. We have run out of time. We couldn't even get all the juice out of Sumbo this morning. So we will catch you same time tomorrow, 7:30 for a newspaper review. Please don't join late and then now call at 8:28 and you want to speak on the call. Join at 7:30. You can start calling from 7:30. We'll pick your call on this matter of rice. Okay, thank you so much, Sumbo, for coming on the show this morning. We truly
a pleasure.
Always. My name is Fumi Bangbara.
My name is Rose Yusuf Kaiser. You want to have a great day. Stay with us on Women Radio WFM 91.7. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning all.